on to Meeking Million.
You just call that man Meeking Million?
Oh, my bad. That's not his name? I thought that was his. Whatever.
That's hilarious.
Listen. So, for those of you who don't know who Meek Mill is, for some strange reason, he is a Philadelphia-based rapper who has a lot of skill because he came from battle rap.
Not only that, he come from Philly.
Yeah, they do that thing.
Some niggas rapidy rap.
Beanie, whatever you like. Beanie, Siegel,
niggas you never heard of.
Will Smith, whatever you like. Whatever you like is there.
Niggas that never got on.
Thanks.
Rap their ass off. I know some. Niggas rap, yo. Niggas rap. Period.
Mm-hmm. So, the only issue, though, I mean, and you know, he's relatively popular. He be having
Twitter fingers, but
only issue is he keeps catching L's. He keep doing dumb shit. I don't like. Why is he so dumb? Where are the people that are supposed to wrangle him? I don't understand.
You know whether it's
the Nicki Minaj thing, whether it's the Drake thing, whether it's the kids on the corner with the squeegees, whether it's whatever, he stays doing some dumb shit.
He makes bad decisions like that shit
all the time.
That shit with Tekashi the other week.
Right.
He makes bad decisions, yo.
And the hits keep going. How is Black Twitter reacting to Meek Mill's song referencing Kobe Bryant? Spoiler alert, it's going bad. Meek Mill has famously rapped about his dreams and nightmares. Well, this new song of his may just be a plain nightmare for him. On Wednesday, a snippet of his entitled song with Lil Baby began to surface on social media, and there was one particular lyric that stood out like the sorest of thumbs. The lyric in question: "If I ever lack, I'm going out with my chopper. It'll be another Kobe." If it isn't already obvious in the most sobering and jarring way possible, the lyric references the death of basketball star Kobe Bryant. That said, what in the utterly disrespectful fuck? Was that even necessary? As you know, many fans were left in a state of shocked mourning in early 2020 when we all found out 41-year-old Kobe and his 13-year-old daughter were killed in a helicopter crash in Calabasas, California. Recently, the National Transportation and Safety Board, when I say recently, I mean like weeks, like a week or so before this came out, the National Transportation Safety Board determined that the helicopter pilot was abandoned his training to navigate the heavy, cloudy conditions in the lead up to the tragic crash, essentially violating federal standards, noting TMZ's egregiously gross decision to report the news before LA County officials could notify the family, as well as releasing a visual of the crash site for clicks via the first responders, prompting Kobe's widow, Vanessa, to file a lawsuit against the LA Sheriff's Office. It's pretty safe to say there were many reasons why a reference to the helicopter would be off-putting, to say the very least. Okay, they left out one thing. Recently it's been determined that what caused the crash was not a malfunction of the chopper. No. The pilot suffered from a rare form of disorientation that pilots get sometimes, where you lose depth perception. So not even just depth perception. When it was going down, he has the concept that it's going up.
So my question is, how did they got the? Was he talking at the time before the crash?
I'm not sure.
How do they determine that that's what happened?
I have no idea. I have no idea how they found that out, but I just know that they have recently put that out. Mm-hmm. That he suffered from a rare form of disorientation that happens, but doesn't happen that often. Where he saw down is up. So as it was going down, it just makes it's all the more terrifying.
Yeah,
because it wasn't a situation where something happened with the chopper and he's like, okay, there's something wrong, I'm trying to get it under control. No, everybody else that was riding on that helicopter had no idea what was going on.
And what makes this and this is what I mean by making bad decisions.
I'm sorry. I said that wrong.
Mhm.
Everybody on that helicopter had no idea what was going on. Not everybody else, including the pilot.
him. Yeah, he didn't know either. But what makes it bad, Meek, is that man died in there with his kid. Listen.
Mhm.
Don't make no references about Kobe. Don't. That situation is jacked up. It's fucked up for so many fucking reasons. Stop that shit. Stop it.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Like,
well, the article goes on. The short and late sports icon will be a name likely included in many future hip hop references, and understandably so. But this wasn't even effective. In addition to it being plain cruel, yes, I get the play on words with the slang term for gun, but to do that using the method in which Kobe and his daughter were tragically killed, fuck is wrong with you, Meek?
Oh look, they brought up saying, yo, this is not. If you want to talk about Kobe in your rhymes, reference him being a cobra, a goat, something like that.
Talk about his shitty attitude on the court.
Right.
Talk about any of it.
Right. But don't bring up his death, yo.
Even I'm even fine. I don't like it, but I'm even fine with bringing up the rape accusations at this point.
Yo,
at this point, not when he first. That was tasteless.
Talk about him being a ball hog. Like, do that.
Right.
Do that.
Talk about all these things. But the tragic, okay. So the fuck is wrong with you, Meek? Seriously, this isn't cool, man. Not cool at all. As expected, and the real reason I even know about this damn song, Black Twitter was incensed.
Of course they were.
Meek Mill said, "What about Kobe going out with your chopper?" And this is a picture with the caption, "You raggedy bitch." Every time Meek Mill opens his mouth, this picture makes more sense. It's a picture of, is that Cass? Yeah, Cass looking at Meek.
Look at 21 Savage looking at him.
Savage looking at Meek. Like,
no, that's not Casanova. I don't know who that is. That ain't Cass though.
But they looking at this nigga like, what the fuck are you talking about? Meek Mill being an embarrassment, a thread. Ooh, I kind of want to look at this. Yeah, that's what we're doing. It's what we're doing.
It's what's for dinner.
We're here now. Let me see. Chestnut checkers. Meek Mill says, "Play the game like a king." Where, okay. Where's the? Okay, hold up. Where is? Okay, where I can't find this particular thread is confusing the hell out of me because it's. Oh, he took a picture of his ashy knees while in the pool.
It's pretty.
And posted that. Okay, bunny hopping for the white man. He's literally bunny hopping while on a tennis court. Yeah, that's happening.
What are you?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
What the fuck?
I'm not sure. The one where he slides down all those icy steps and lands into snow-covered bushes.
Now that was a fail. But I'm not going to fuck with him too much about that because ice is ice.
That can happen to anybody.
Ice is ice. Now what's fucked up is the video got out.
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
Facts.
That got anybody.
Let me see the aforementioned story that I talked about, where with him and the little boys, we gave a group of 7 boys like $10.
Yeah.
One of the weakest. This is in modern history. Yeah, the whole situation.
But maybe he ain't had no cash on him. Maybe
Then don't give him anything and don't record it and don't upload it.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
I just know what makes this even worse because he has DJ Academics going at him every day on his Twitch, and just when you have a dude like DJ Academics, who by no means is not no street dude. But he talking major reckless shit. Spicy as fuck.
Adobo sazon.
And we're not gonna act like Academics doesn't have a big audience. He does. He has a big audience. So now he's coloring the narrative about you. And then you do corny shit like this, which reaffirms the shit he's saying. You can't make. Run DMC said this shit a long time ago. I've lived by it since I heard it. Actually, before I heard that, they just put words to it.
Right.
Never let a punk get away with murder.
Mm.
And that's what he's doing by allowing academics to be right about him and talk crazy. And the shit academics is talking at the same time acknowledging he would snitch on Meek, saying, if he put his hands on me, I'm a civilian, I'm calling the police. You get something. Yeah, he's saying all of that. And while talking the shit that should get you punched in the mouth for on sight. And it's like, but you giving him all of it.
Yep.
You giving him all of this ammo. Shit is absurd, yo.
He actually responded to the backlash, but I can't.
He did?
Yeah, it was a dumbass response too.
And I like what they said at the end of this article. Meek has been doing his thing when it comes to being active in the fight for criminal justice system reform. But that certainly doesn't absolve him from being called out when he's out of turn. And he's out of turn quite often.
Right.
You know, like
all the time.
I completely agree that I appreciate him coming home and not just saying, well, at least I'm home. And actually trying to use his celebrity to make some changes. But dude, don't undercut the good shit you're doing with all this fuck shit.
Here we go. Yo, somebody promo a narrative and y'all follow it. Y'all internet antics cannot stop me. Shit like Zombieland or something.
So that's what you did. That was again, but it's on brand. He makes the worst life decisions. For instance, that tweet, like,
come on, guys.
I need you not to stop it. Like yo, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if this qualifies as us fussing or us just being so disappointed.
I'm disappointed. However, reading a little bit of this article, however, Meek strongly disagreed with the backlash, calling those who are upset about the line zombies that need to wake up. The 33-year-old took to Twitter to share, starts tweeting, they paying to influence y'all now. It's almost like mind control. Wake up. Later adding, somebody promo a narrative and y'all follow it. Y'all internet antics cannot stop me. Shit like Zombieland or something, LOL. And it seems there are people who support Meek's wordplay, mentioning other famous rappers who have teetered the line of respectability. How is that helpful? Okay, let me explain. let me explain. Allow me to explain how words work and how humans work and all this other good stuff, or bad stuff, depending on your perspective. Somebody brought up Biggie rapped about blowing up like the World Trade Center. Here's the difference. Here's the difference. Number one. While both are tragic scenarios, absolutely, without a question. One is a reference to a person, and this isn't why it's more disrespectful. This is why it's more stupid. One is a reference to a specific person who is pretty much universally loved in the community that you are serving. A specific reference about a specific person. The other is a generalization that happens to be related to a real life event. Right. They are not the same thing. They are not the same thing. Someone else commented with a reference to Lil Wayne's verse where he references Emmett Till as a punchline.
Yeah, he's trash too.
And he says Lil Wayne was not canceled. The difference here, and this difference is not in that it not being as stupid or not being as bad or blah, blah, blah. No,
but he's trash too.
It's just as trash as the Kobe thing, if not worse.
He's on brand.
The difference here is Wayne actually apologized.
And Meek doubled down on the dumb
Wayne
shit.
didn't double down as much as Wayne shouldn't have said the shit in the first place.
Wayne said a lot of shit he shouldn't have said.
Exactly. But he didn't do the double down. He apologized.
Yeah. So Meek went out there and doubled down. And I get why Meek doubled down, though. I'm going to tell you why. We had 4 years of president double down. And a lot of people took from that, you can be wrong just as long as you're strong about it. And a lot of people have ran with that example.
Yeah.
Don't give the horse what they want. I mean, at a certain point, if somebody comes to me, if a bunch of people come to me, right, about something I did, and or something I said that was ill-informed or completely out of pocket, I got two choices. I could say, fuck y'all. I said what I said. And keep it moving. But then I can't whine about backlash.
No, you gotta deal with those consequences.
Fucking with me anymore.
Yeah, you gotta deal with those consequences.
You can absolutely say, yo, I said what I said. I stand on that. Cool.
Okay.
Then you can't whine when people stop fucking with you.
You did some dumb shit and you doubled down too, bro. Look at you
go. Right? So, or you can say, look, I ain't mean for that to come out that way. That's not how I meant this. I apologize because I see what it's doing to people now. Right. And I see how I should have got my thoughts together better on that. And then people go on with their lives and you go on with your brand. Right. You go on conducting business.
Because there will still be people talking about how wrong you were, and there will still be people defending you.
That's
the
right.
Difference is you haven't given them more ammunition.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta sometimes the best thing to do is to not let that don't die on certain hills, y'all.
Yeah.
Certain hills ain't worth dying on for real.